make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line.
Hey everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings. Welcome to Memory Keeping Friday. This is where I just chat with you guys about memory keeping. So I skipped sharing with you guys, last month where my Project Life album was. And there was no real particular reason, it just didn't fit into all the posts I had on my website. And so I thought I would take this time right now to share with you guys what's happening with my Project Life album. It is the start of a brand new month, and so of course we have the ultimate guide to capturing everyday photos. We have a brand new month that we're starting with that, and you can get that on my website. You can get to my website by just clicking right up here. Takes you to the coordinating blog post, and then if you want that document that just gives you tons of ideas for photos, you can use that for sure. And I'm going to be talking more about that this month. But really, right now I just wanted to share with you guys where my album is. I'm sorry about the way I sound. I'm still struggling a little bit with some sinus congestion, and it's really dark here. We just had some rain and hail that just started happening, and I didn't know the weather was going to be like that today. So filming conditions are a little bit difficult today. So let me just share with you guys where I'm at. Of course, I've had all of January, all the photos and everything in, but I have started to go back. And I started right here, and I started to write my journaling, and it was just a really bad handwriting day for me. And so I just stopped, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some typing, type out my journaling, print it on the computer, because I'm just not feeling good about it. And I really go back and forth. Sometimes I just want to write my journaling and get it done and get it in my album. And then other times it really bothers me the way my handwriting looks. So I decided to just stop, and then I'll leave this here, but then I'm going to go ahead and do some journaling on my computer. I've started to add a little bit of different embellishments and things to my album. It's not at all where I want it to be. There's definitely more embellishing I want to do, but that's okay. You know, I just feel like when I have time, I get to it. So this is something that I do every year. I take and I do handprints of the kids, and I just put it on a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and then a 12 by 12 page protector, and I just stick it right in our album, and I write how old the kids are. So then I got all my pictures printed for February, and I went ahead and I dropped those in, and you can kind of see I've just gotten them dropped in. I dropped all my memorabilia in for March, and then I did do a couple different inserts. So this was an insert that I did, and these are just everyday photos, but I had quite a few of them. This was Kayla getting a package in the mail from my mom, her grandma. And then this, the same thing happened. Andrew got a package from my mom, and he opened it up. And I had these photos because, you know, with kids, you're trying to snap photos, and you're trying to get them to look, or you're trying to get everything in the picture. And so I had several different photos of these two events. And for some reason, when I got my pictures printed, I printed all the photos that I had of that. And so you can see there's like 3 photos of her opening this package. So I thought, well, I didn't want to waste the photos. And so I did a little insert. I grabbed a old Stampin' Up! Page protector, and it was the 9 grid page protector, and I believe that is design P for Becky Higgins page protectors. And I just chopped off one set of squares, and then they're just 4 by 4, and so I did both, and then I'm just gonna journal about it and just kind of talk about it a little bit. And I thought it was a great way to get a few more photos of an event or a day, or you know, whatever, into our album. So that was good. So for Valentine's Day, I had already had this insert. This is an insert design piece that I designed a year or two ago for some other stuff I was working on, and I really just wanted to use it. It had been sitting in my stash, and I thought either use it and put it in your album or throw it away. So you can see that for Valentine's Day, I just put the photos right on top. And I mean, they don't fit exactly in the squares by any means, but it's just, you know, that's what I did for Valentine's Day, and it's fine. I'm okay with it. It works. So then, of course, I have my stories of home, which was our challenge and our focus. Last month, we were focusing on documenting our home. So I have my photos, and I definitely have embellishing to do and journaling to do for this particular insert. But I did get the photos in there. And then I also have some receipts and stuff in here that I put a paper clip on and added some twine to, and I still have tons of journaling to do. So then that takes us into March. So where I'm at is I kind of want to have a week card. So I told you guys at the very beginning of the year that I was kind of going to start trying to just document by the month, which is basically what I'm doing. But I still just like having this card here that kind of tells you which week it is or the dates. So what I think I'm going to do is just print out these circles that I'm using here, and then just highlight which week it is, but everything just be the same all the way through my album. So that is something that I have considered doing. Instead of making each week card this thing that I have to do or decorate or embellish or come up with a new idea for the week card, I think I'm just gonna make it the same all the way through my album and use these circle date cards. I love them. They were free. I can print them and cut them out, and then they look great, and then it'll just be the same. So that's where I'm at with my album for sure. I am getting ready to set up April of my album, and then I have a few more things to do in March. I didn't have, you know, I need to fill in some blanks. But I think that that is what I will do with my date cards. And then, like I said, right now I'm just at the place where I need to journal, and I do want to do a little bit more embellishing, and I have some items that I want to add. So I just have everything kind of sitting out, and I'm working on it as I have time. I'm just coming back to it. But all my photos are printed and in for all of February, so I was very happy about that. I feel like it's at a good place, and I feel caught up, you know, as caught up as, you know, I don't like that term. You guys know that whatever is being done, I think, is enough as long as you're doing something. You don't have to be caught up, but I definitely feel like I'm at a good place with my album and with printing and all of that jazz. And so, of course, you can go over to my website, and there is a new monthly challenge, and there is also a new monthly photo a day kind of document that you can look at and use as a guide. And then you can always print out my ultimate guide to capturing everyday photos, because that gives you guys ideas as well for photo taking. So I know that that can be a struggle. So let me know how you guys are doing. We're the third month into the year, so let me know how you guys are doing. I know a lot of you have said you've started your album, or you're getting ready to start it, or you're getting, you know, gathering items to start it. So let me know how that's going, and I'd love to chat with you guys about it. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, checking out my Project Life album. I'm sorry I don't sound the best, and I'm sorry the lighting was not perfect. It will get there as the weather changes a little bit here in the next couple weeks. So thanks, guys, and I will talk to you again next week.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside.